LTD 27 giving you exactly what you need. Welcome to the show where the truth never lies. Turn the volume up while we watch the sparks fly. Monday morning coming at you with the heavy hitting vibe. We breaking down the headlines, keeping policy alive. The filters on the lands, no scripts inside their hands. Just a broadcast for the people across the digital land. From the hill to the street, yeah, we digging in the dirt. Searching for the facts, even when the answer's heard. It's a weekday ritual, a digital town square. If you're looking for the comfort, you won't find it here. We that set the agenda, we challenge every view. Bringing more politics straight from us to you. Subs climbing up, yeah, the chat is going wild. Information flowing in a truly gritty style. Run your mouth, let the people hear the sound of 27, we're the loudest in the town. Run your mouth, break the silence, take a stand. Politics and power in the palm of your hand. Run your mouth, yeah, we're live on the stream. The realest commentary that you've ever seen. Through the comments, yeah, the debate is getting deep. While the mainstream media is falling fast asleep. We're tracking every bill and we're walking every vote, taking every crooked quote and cutting at the throat. It's a YouTube revolution, decentralized and free. Finding what the future of the news is gonna be. From the left to the right to the middle of the room. We're carrying the weight, yeah, we're carrying the load. Don't just sit and listen, get your fingers on the keys. We're bringing down the giants, bringing them to the knees. Weekday warriors assemble for the fight. Shining out a signal in the middle of the night. Run your mouth, let the people hear the sound. 27, we're the loudest in the town. Run your mouth, break the silence, take a stand. Politics and power in the palm of your hand. Run your mouth, yeah, we're live on the screen. The realest commentary that you've ever seen. Hit the like, hit the sub, keep the fire burning bright. Run your mouth every weekday, doing it right. Every 27.
Means it's time for me, huh? Oh, that's my cue, huh? When the music goes off, that means it's my turn, huh? I forgot. I'll be over here trying to get stuff done. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Run Your Mouth. I am your host, L Teddy 27 official, the hostess with the mostest. I mean, I guess if I was a hostess, that would make me a woman. The host with the most. There we go. Not the hostess with the mostest. Anyway, we here, y'all. We are here. Chicken, get your chicken here. Okay? Chicken, get your chicken here. What's going on? What is going on, people? We got a lot to talk about. We got some things to talk about. Okay? And we're going to do that like we always do over here with a certain level of fervency and zeal. I don't even know who these people are that are messaging me. Anyway, how's y'all Tuesday going? How the hell is your Tuesday going? How the hell? Oh, it's not even Tuesday, so I can't even ask that. I'm losing track of the days. I think it's what, Friday? It's Friday. Yeah, there we go. It's not Friday. Oh, fuck. Thursday. That's what it is. Listen, y'all, my days are off. My days are off. Y'all know I was, coming back in town from the field trip on Monday, so that threw me off a day. I'm all off. Okay? Sorry. Lord. I think it's the heat. We got heat advisories and all kinds of stuff. It's the heat, y'all, that's got my mind gone. That's what we're going to blame it on the heat. Blame it on the heat. That's what we're going to blame it on. Anyway, we have a great show for you all today. I should probably get the dossier up. That may help our cause, me having a dossier for us to look at and stuff. We could go back to the days when there was no visuals, there was just um me and just me, and y'all just listen to me blather about and stuff. We could just go back to those days. No visuals, no nothing. All of the nice, pretty stuff. Back in the day, it was just a big full screen with just me. That's it. That's all. Nothing else. Maybe we go back to those days. Those were good days back then. How many of y'all was with me back then where it was just me? And I can't even say a microphone. It was just me and my cell phone back then. And I used to just be here, me and my cell phone, just giving y'all what I had. Giving what I had. That's it. That's all. And with the old, if you could go back to the old ABC 1, 2, 3, it was ABCDEF 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was behind me. If you could go back to those days, yeah. Wait, Aunt Clara. Wait, what? Who's Aunt Clara? Wait, who's Aunt Clara? I did used to have an Aunt Clara when I was growing up. She wasn't really my aunt. I think she was my grandmother's cousin, but we used to call her Aunt Clara, and her name was Clara May. I think that was my grandmother's cousin. Either that or she wasn't related to the family. And I'm gonna ask my aunt. Now y'all got me. Now y'all got me wondering. Now I want to know. Let me ask my aunt. Now I really want to know. Hold on. Max, my aunt, she might know. Anyway, but yeah, it's the heat. It's the heat that's bothering us. Okay, it's the heat, y'all. It's the heat. It's the goddamn heat. Okay. Shout out to the damn heat. It's the damn heat that's fucking us up today. Do you hear me? The damn heat. Anyway, let me say hey to y'all and get this problem started. Oh, oh yeah. Aunt Clara did used to get her spells confused on Bewitched. Yeah. Hey Tamara, Volvo. Hey Cookie. Excuse me. Hey Demetria. Hey Uncle Jay. T Lee. What's going on? Hey Tanya Boo. Um, Magical Mermaid. What's going on? Baked, barbecued, or fried? Wait, what we baking, barbecuing, or frying? I had some grilled fish last night. Uh-huh. I had some catfish fillets, and I grilled those last night. It was real good, too. Hey, Cymera. He whooped me so bad today. I'm striving to go to listen. That heat was serious today. It is serious today. I had a great cousin named Clara too. She was my granddad's cousin by marriage. Oh yeah. Listen, Aunt Clara done went on to be with the Lord. My grandmother done went on to be with the Lord. All her siblings done went on. My grandmother's last sibling, her youngest brother, died last year. I think it was last year he died. Um, so all of my grandmother and all her siblings done went on to the ancestral plane. Mm-hmm. Cha. Hey, crazy homebody girl. Hey, Jay Parrish. It's the heat, Jay Parrish. I was supposed to call you. Tanya, you should have called me. You know my mind bad, Tanya. Girl, call me when we get off here, Tanya, because I'm going to forget. Call me when we get off here. You know my mind bad. Girl. Hey, Tracy W. Hey, Janae. Y'all ready to get this party started? Go ahead and put a Shondo in the chat. Let me see what the dossier looking like. Yeah, we got a lot to talk. Ooh, Howard. We got to talk about Howard University. I've been avoiding the story about these two NBA players or former NBA players that now want to declare for the WNBA draft. But I guess I got to talk about it today. We'll talk about that today. Sidney Starr, we got to talk about that troglodyte. I got some exciting news too. Right after the video breakdown segment, I have some very exciting news right after the video breakdown segment. You want to be here after the video breakdown segment because I got some very, very, very exciting news that I need to report on. It's really the biggest news of the day, and I probably should lead off with it, but I'm not. Yeah, and we got the we got some things to talk about today. We have some things to talk about today. Okay? Some things to town about. Anyway, I see y'all done put y'all Shondos in the chat. Y'all are ready to get this party started. And so we will do that with the fervency and zeal of the moment. Let me say hello to some of y'all that just came in. Hey, Miss Shorty B. Hey, Xavier, what's going on? What's going on? We missed you yesterday, Xavier. I think I did, Xavier, but put it in the members only chat anyway. I think I saw the one that you're talking about, but put it in there anyway, just so I can make sure it's the one that I'm thinking about. All right, we ready. We ready. We are ready. We are prepared. Oh, no, I'm not ready. Clearly, I'm not ready. I'm saying we ready and we ain't ready. We ain't got nothing up. Ain't got nothing up. Nothing. But I'm over here talking about how ready I am. God be with us. I'm claiming I'm ready. Ain't got nothing up. Nothing. Anyway, hey, Candace F., what's going on, my love? So, let's talk about primary season. Harold! Harold! Hey, hey. Hey to the motherfucking hey, Harold. What's going on? What's going on? So we know that this coming Tuesday, we have primaries happening in my beloved state that I vote in, not the state I reside in, or am born and raised in, because I was born and raised in the state of Dade, but the state that I vote in, because it's adjacent to the state of Miami-Dade. That would be Florida. They have a big primary coming up this coming Tuesday. And while I'm not going to focus on a specific race, I do want to focus on the fact that regardless of all of the fuck shit and fuckery that Florida has going on, there are prominent members of the LGBTQ plus community. Specifically, there are 4 gay men that are running. There's one running as a Republican who's white, and there are 3 black gay men running as Democrats in Florida. 2 of those black gay men are running in my district that I vote in, District 24. So I wanted to, as we do our breakdown of the primary season. Hey, Paul. Don't do me, Paul. You don't know my pain. You don't know what I've been through. Just saying. Lord. Anyway, let me get the Republican, the man. He has key card access to the Rainbow Coalition compound, but his quarters are back there. There's this wooded area. They have a log cabin back there, and so he be back there in that wooded log cabin back there, in that wooded area, way out back. We don't really try to associate with them, even though they still have key card access to the Rainbow Coalition compound. His name is Keith Gross. Okay. His name is Keith Gross. I don't want to spend too much time on that young man. I mean, do I have to? Well, he's running for the House. What district is he in? I believe he's up there in that Panhandle. He is in district. I thought he was in the Panhandle. Hold on 1 second. Let me find out. Okay. He's in District 2. Yeah, that's Panhandle. He's up there in Florida's 2nd Congressional District. I thought he was up there. That's Trump country up there. And he's running in for a seat in Congress in Florida's 2nd Congressional District. He's out fundraised everybody else in that district, believe it or not. They're saying that he's the top fundraiser right now in that district. They're saying that he has a good possibility of winning. Enough on him. Let me start with outside of my own district. Hey, Miss E. So we have Elijah Manley. He is running in Florida's 25th district, I believe it is. Let me make sure. I don't want to be wrong. You know, I've been known to be wrong at times. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said the 25th. Yeah. Am I right? No, I'm not right. It's the 21st. 20th, excuse me. Getting all my numbers right. This is the district. This is that hotly contested district with Debbie Wasserman Schultz. We know that Sheila Sherfilis McCormick was the incumbent. She was ousted out of this district, and they expelled her from Congress because of fraud and campaign finance issues. She was ousted out of district. But we have Debbie Wasserman Schultz is running in this district. This is a black district, and people are not expecting Debbie Wasserman Schultz to win because the black people in that district are very upset. But Elijah Manley is one of the front runners to win that primary next week. He is an openly black gay man. He is an activist in Florida. We did a candidate profile on this district, I think last month sometime. But Elijah Manley is in some polls projected to win. He is a progressive candidate. He is endorsed by Working Families Party. And he is black, y'all. He's black, y'all. He's blackity black and he's black, y'all, and an openly gay man. And we are actively rooting for him. His name is Elijah Manley. Then we have in my district, which is Florida's 24th congressional district, which is the district that I vote in, we have two gay black men running for one seat. We have uh, the person who I am voting for, a good friend of mine, Chevron Jones, who is running for that seat, openly black gay man. He's also an alpha too. I ain't gonna hold that against him. But he's running, and he's black and he's openly gay. He is he was, before he had to give up his seat to run for Congress, he was the Florida State Senate Democratic minority leader for the Democratic part for the Senate in the Florida State Senate, and he had to vacate his seat to run for Congress. And then we have Kendrick Meek Jr., who's the son of Kendrick Meek, who used to hold this seat in Florida's 24th congressional district. Kendrick Meek Jr. is an openly black gay man. He looked just like his dad. Oh my God, that little boy looked just like his daddy. But he's running as well. Both Kendrick and Chevron are progressives. Both of them, I think either one of them would be great for the seat. The reason I give the lean to Chevron Jones is Chevron Jones has the experience, the history. Chevron Jones has been working in politics. He was in the Florida State House. He was in the Florida State Senate. So he knows how to work, politics. He's worked for the community. He has delivered for the community. He is a champion of our community. He's black and gay. I believe that Kendrick Meek will also do a phenomenal job. I think that it may be Kendrick Meek is trying to do what Maxwell Frost did and become a 20-something-year-old person in the House, like Maxwell Frost did. He is getting the endorsements of a lot of establishment Dems because his father is an establishment Dem. His father had the seat. His grandmother had the seat. You had Carrie Meek who had the seat. Her son, Kendrick Meek Sr., took the seat from her. When she retired, when Kendrick Meek ran against Marco Rubio, he had to give up the seat, and that's how he got into Frederica Wilson, saying who has it now. But Kendrick Meek Jr. is running for his father and grandmother's seat. And so they have a lot of connections in the Democratic establishment. So he's gotten a lot of money. He used to work as an aide in the Biden administration. And he's a lawyer as well. So he has a good pedigree. I just think it's a little too early for Kendrick Meek Jr. I'd love to see him do some stuff in the Florida State Legislature. And that's my primary update for today. Just wanted to celebrate that in the great state of Florida, we have 3 black gay men running. I am so happy to see that. Should Elijah Manley win the Democratic nomination in the 20th congressional district, and should either Chevron Jones or Kendrick Meek Jr. win in District 24, we will then have 2, because those districts are heavily blue districts. You'll end up having 2 black, openly gay Congress members from representing the great state of Florida, and that is a phenomenal thing. Now, I'm gonna be. Can I be messy, y'all? Can I be messy real fast? Y'all put in the chat if I could be messy. Hold on. Am I allowed to be messy for a little bit? I just want to be messy. I just want to be messy. Can I be messy? If y'all don't let me be messy, then I ain't gonna do it. If y'all tell me no, then I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Okay. Now, I'm gonna say this quietly, okay? I'm gonna be real quiet. But they kind of say that Florida already got an openly, well, not openly, but they say Florida already got a black gay congressman because some of the girls say that Maxwell Frost is a member of the Rainbow Coalition compound. I ain't say that. That's just what the people saying. I know that was messy. I know that was real messy. And y'all know I love him down. That's my boy. Maxwell Frost, I need to give you a little bit too, because you know Maxwell Frost is half Haitian. Um Maxwell Maxwell Frost, his mom is Puerto Rican. Actually, his mom is half Puerto Rican, half Lebanese, and his daddy is Haitian. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Child, he not out. He not out from what we been told. Yeah, I know he a Sigma. He's out about being a Sigma. Ch- Let me see if he's out yet. According to the Googles, he's not out. I didn't think he was out. Y'all know I'm well connected in Florida politics. We know that, what he got going on, but he's not out. And he has not professed to be a member of the Rainbow Coalition compound. I'm just I'm just saying that now listen, I know we all know. Listen, I'm just but we ain't gonna he's not. Samira. Listen, the man is not open with what he got going on. I'm just saying. Here go Uncle Jay with this Phi Beta Sigma mess. We don't have all that Phi Beta Sigma carrying on over here now. Nah. That's why I started off, Samira, saying, do y'all want me to be messy? Hell, we know Corisha Booker is a member of the Rainbow Coalition compound too, but she not out. And we know, have chronicled stories on that woman in her days back at Stanford University on the football team. God be with us. Child. Girl. See, I listen, I'm well, cause that's why I was like, did something happen in the last few days? Did he come out in the last few days that I didn't know? Cause I know I'm well connected uh um in Florida politics now. I knows the things. Mama ain't out. Oh God, here we go. Blue and white is all right with you, dear Lord. His aura is all rainbow. You know what? Now, I didn't know until recently that Kendrick Meek Jr. was gay. I did not know Kendrick Meek Jr. was gay until very recently, like a month, like toward 4th of July, somebody told me. Excuse me, because I know somebody that, oh, child, I ain't going to be messy. I'm not going to tell y'all I know somebody that he used to fuck. Shut up, L. Teddy. Shut up. Anyway, that is our. Ow! Now, I probably should show y'all what these people look like. Hold on. Let me show y'all these people. This is Elijah Manley. Let me show y'all a picture of Elijah. Let me show y'all a picture of these people. All right, here's Elijah. There's Elijah Manley right there. Let me show y'all my boy Chevron Jones. I think I showed y'all Chevron Jones already. But I'll show it again. This is Chevron Jones. And then we have Kendrick Meek Jr. When I tell y'all, I'm gonna do a side by side of Kendrick Meek Jr. and his daddy. Okay. This is Kendrick Meek Jr. Hold on, let me show y'all a picture of Kendrick Meek Jr., right? All right. So, this is Kendrick Meek Jr., right? That's Kendrick Meek Jr. Let me show y'all what his daddy looked like. Okay, this is his daddy. This is daddy. That's the daddy. That's the son. Baby, if that son don't look just like his damn daddy, yeah, that's the son. That's the daddy. So the one on the right is Kendrick Meek Sr. One on the left is Kendrick Meek Jr. But yeah. So kudos to them. We're glad to see it. Who don't give you homosexuals? Harold, you talk about Maxwell Frost. Maxwell Frost is half Haitian, half Puerto Rican. Well, his mom is Puerto Rican and Lebanese. But so that make him black. Sorry. It does. He black. That's a Maxwell. Is that who you talk about? Hey Tracy, what's going on, boo? We're not doing this, Tracy. I'm not here to be messy. Child. They probably did be a messy. Child, I could hook you up with Chevron if you need me to, Xavier. I know Chevron real well. You need me to give you his number? You need his number? I can give you Chevron number. Give Chev a call. You want me to hook you up? Xavier, I can hook you up with Chev. I can hook you up. Girl, I got you. Girl. Child. That look at Xavier. Xavier, cool your jets, okay? Child. Don't they look just like Miss Shorty B? I'm like, girl, not be who you are. I don't even have that up here, y'all. I don't even have my be who you are video no more. I don't even know where it's at. I ain't gonna never be able to find my be who you are video. Lord. Where's my be who you are for your pride? Because these people need to be who they are. It's too late. I ain't going to be able to find it, y'all. I'm sorry. I should have saved it. I usually have it up here, but I ain't got it no more. I deleted it by mistake. And I can't find it no more. Dog. Deleted that mess by mistake. Anyway. But yeah, not y'all called them a bunch of punks. Punks. Don't do that. Oh, here it is.
That is Gay Pride Month. Pride Month. Shout out to all my gay niggas. Shout out to everybody in the LGBT community. I told my niggas that they need to be more straight niggas, giving love to the gay niggas.
Happy gay month, cause you know you gay and stuff.
Okay, thank you.
We got your gay
Thailand.
balloon cause it got all the colors cause it's gay.
Okay.
And I got Skittles cause it got a rainbow on it.
Okay.
And I got the cookie cake. It says, be who you are
For your pride. Be who you are for your pride. Anyway, but that's our primary spotlight, 2026 primary spotlight for today. All right. We're looking forward to next week's election. I've already voted, sent in my ballot. It has been counted. I'm good. So we're good that way. Didn't he emphasize the gay part? Shout out to all my gay niggas. I'm like, Jesus, why you gotta be so hard with it? Wasn't he real hard with it? Hold on, you was real hard with that, Ray J.
That is Gay Pride Month. Shout out to all my gay niggas. Shout out to
Gay
everybody.
niggas. Like Jesus. That's gay pride month. Shout out to all my gay niggas. You ain't got to attack us. Lord. Jesus. Well, Kendrick and Chevron are running in the same congressional district. That's my district. I voted for Chev. Savon, what's going on, Bill? Cha. Anyway, and with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary gender conforming members of our audience, I bring to you the late great Larry Myers to help us usher in our Sugar Spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So love now, I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe
Major Sugar Spike.
they shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus. Thank you, Larry. So we start off top story of the day. Hey, Universal Goddess. I don't even think I saw you slide up in here. You know, I got good walls over here. You just can't slide up over here and me not feel it or know it. We got real walls over here. Some other places you could just slide up in and they don't know it. They don't feel it. But over here, we got walls. Just can't slide up over here and think we ain't got no walls. Just saying. Anyway, top story of the day. The United States, or should I say these yet to be United States of America, is continuing its attack on the Southern Poverty Law Center. Okay. The DOJ arrested the Southern Poverty Law Center's, that's the SPLC's, former chief financial officer, who you see pictured here, Heidi Bayridge. They arrested her yesterday. Federal prosecutors charged her with conspiracy to commit wire fraud, conspiracy to submit false statements to a federally insured bank, and conspiracy to commit concealment money laundering. Back in April, the Justice Department had charged the SPLC over its now defunct program in which it paid informants to infiltrate white supremacist groups. Bayrich's lawyer said in a statement, quote, "A free and fair society does not use the justice system to silence its political opponents." Heidi Bayrich has dedicated her life to fighting hate groups and extremist movements like the KKK, neo-Nazis, and other white supremacists. Her decades-long record of success dismantling hate groups and the resulting threats to her life speak volumes. For this, she has been indicted. End of quote. Let's be clear, y'all. This is the Justice Department's way of trying to attack the SPLC. The SPLC has been doing the Lord's work behind the scenes. We talked about this about a few months ago when all of this first shook down. We talked about this, and we talked about the fact that this racist government is now coming after all black entities. This racist government is doing this, and it's starting with the SPLC, because the SPLC was the legal arm behind much of the civil rights movement. They were working behind the scenes. They were doing things that people did not know about. They were the covert legal arm of the civil rights movement, and even post civil rights era, all through the 70s and the 80s. People make a lot of fanfare about the ACLU, but the SPLC was doing a lot of work behind the scene. Really, really, really being the banner by which a lot of things happened, and a lot of laws and a lot of court adjudications came down in our favor, was because of the SPLC. Now, what they would often do is they would infiltrate groups like the KKK by paying informants who were white and in the KKK and in a lot of these groups that you couldn't get white people in. I mean, black people couldn't go and be in the inner circles of these organizations because they were racist organizations. So what the SPLC would do is they would have white people that were aligned with the organization or members that were willing to be paid informants, and they would pay them in order to get information about things like where the next bombing was going to be, when they were going to do cross burnings, what their agenda was in terms of trying to get certain politicians in seats, or working with local municipalities to do things to black people or brown people and things like that. So the SPLC did that work, and they needed to do that. The work that they were doing, paying informants, was directly responsible for saving lives. And this Department of Justice and this federal government is now coming after the SPLC and the entities, and coming at it with a vengeance. This young lady right here, she was the chief financial officer of the SPLC, and she was responsible for most of those payouts. I'm going to certainly be monitoring this situation because I do want to see what shakes of this. What I really want to, excuse me, what I really want to see is, I want to see a full a full court press from the Congressional Black Caucus on this, because if I don't see the Congressional Black Caucus do what it's supposed to do, and try to thwart this via Congress, I'm going to have a problem, because the SPLC is one of those organizations that without none of the members of the Congressional Black Caucus would be able to be members of Congress. In other sugar spiky news, well, then there's this. There's a lawsuit that has been filed against your president and his staff. The lawsuit was filed by The Intercept and the Freedom of the Press Foundation. The lawsuit is seeking to halt plans by your president's media company to monetize the president's social media posts. Under this illegal scheme, President Trump's Truth Social platform would charge up to $100,000 per month for early access to the president's posts, which frequently drive stock market volatility. Let me read that again for you, because maybe you're not hearing me well. And the thing that angers me so much with mainstream legacy media is they're not giving this the amount of things like this, the amount of press that it should. Every other sitting president in the history of this country would have immediately not only been impeached, but removed from office if they even thought about doing something like this. And we have a sitting president that implemented this, or I should say, is trying to implement this, and a news magazine is now having to sue him. So let me read out that again. Under this illegal scheme, President Trump's Truth Social platform would charge up to $100,000 per month for early access to the president's posts, which frequently drives stock market volatility. That's $1.2 million a year. In announcing the lawsuit, Ben Music, editor-in-chief of The Intercept, said, quote, Trump is trying to enrich himself by privatizing government information that he has no right to sell. We won't let it stand. End of quote. This comes as the Trump Media and Technology Corporation, which owns Truth Social. Again, your president owns Truth Social, announced a $238 million loss during the second quarter of this year. So he's trying to make up that loss. Let me read that part again. This comes as the Trump Media and Technology Corporation, an entity owned by your president, which owns Truth Social, announced a $238 million loss during the second quarter of this year. He needs to make up for that loss. A report is out now by the New York Times that's saying that the number of monthly visitors to Truth Social is down 36% from a year ago. The man is grifting his way to the grave. But the problem is, even if he dies, what's going to happen is his children and his family is going to inherit all of that money on the backs of American taxpayers. Hey, Yana, I ain't see you slide up in here. I don't understand why Congress acts as if there is no emoluments clause. You don't even hear the left speaking out about the fact that this man is making money hand over fist in complete and total violation of the emoluments clause. Like they act as if it's not there anymore. Hey, Lee. Like it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous at this point. Just redamn ridiculous. Damn ridiculous. In other sugar spiky news, well, then there's this. The misuse of flock cameras just ended a Florida police officer's career, and records show he is one of dozens of police officers nationwide who have turned taxpayer-funded surveillance tools into a way to track women without their knowledge. Officer Christopher Goodson, 31 years old, of the Haines City Police Department, you can see him pictured there. He was arrested this week on 2 felony charges after investigators determined he had been secretly using the department's flock license plate reader system to monitor his estranged wife's vehicle. According to the Haines City Police Department, Goodson was charged with 1 count of official misconduct and 1 count of offenses against users of computers, computer systems, computer networks, and electronic devices. Both charges are third-degree felonies, according to the arrest affidavits. Now, this case got notoriety after Officer Goodson's wife received a text message telling her the Washington Post had reached out about a story on Officer Goodson's flock activity. Officer Goodson then showed up at the home of his supervisor, identified as Lieutenant Carter, and admitted he had been running his wife's license plate through the system. He claimed the searches were his way of keeping tabs on his children while they were with her. What investigators found went far beyond casual checking. Officer Goodson entered his wife's license plate into the flock database 717 times between September 2024 and September 1st, 2024 and June 30th, 2026, both while on duty and off duty. The activity on the flock database spiked hard in the back half of 2025 with 86 searches in August and 280 searches in September, 72 in October, 104 in November, and 68 in December. And this is all last year. To justify the searches in the system, Officer Goodson allegedly cycled through false pretenses, including saying that he was searching for a wanted person, drugs and narcotics, assault and battery suspects, or suspects obstructing police. His wife was never connected to any criminal investigation, and her vehicle was never linked to a crime. And that was confirmed by the Haines City Police Department. Now, Officer Goodson has been a officer with the Haines City Police Department since March of 2022. He's agreed to resign. Now, this comes on the heels of much larger investigations over the flock camera system and its misuse inside of America's police departments all over the country. A Washington Post investigation found at least 50 documented cases nationwide of officers charged with or accused of misusing license plate reader systems for unauthorized surveillance, with 26 of those cases involving officers spying specifically on wives, girlfriends, exes, or women they wanted to meet. In Milwaukee, Officer Josu Ayala secretly used Flock to track his romantic partner 124 times and her ex 55 times before pleading guilty. Now, the detective who investigated him, whose name is Taraji Chapman, was later arrested for tracking 2 people himself and planting a GPS device on one of their vehicles. Now, they say Georgia is off the chain too. They say that there are at least 18 officers that have been arrested in Georgia tied to flock database misuse across multiple counties, including 5 former Albany Police Department officers who were picked up by the Georgia Bureau of Investigations just last month. North Carolina, they got a whole situation. A Mooresville police officer by the name of Elizabeth Snowman was arrested in August after an audit found she accessed Flock databases 31 times to track her boyfriend's ex-wife. The Institute of Justice has separately tracked cases involving deputies and detectives in Habersham County, Sumter County, and Effingham County, all in Georgia, all accused of running the same play, misusing law enforcement access to keep eyes on women in their personal lives. Now, what they're saying is all of these officers who were caught were not caught by their own police departments. The police departments are not checking for them. They were all caught because of they found out on their own that they were being tracked, or there was a tip that came to them, or there was a public records request, or a journalist or reporter started asking questions. But none of this came through the internal systems, through any of the police departments, which means that none of these police departments are checking their officers. None of them. And this, as you can see, is running rampant all throughout police departments all over the place. So now we have a nefarious. First of all, let's be clear. I'm not trying to cast aspersions on all police officers, but there's a large majority of police officers who are uneducated, who are bad people, who could not get a job somewhere else, but was able to pass the background check and the mental health check, and got on these police departments. And they have been lowering the bar on the background checks and on the mental health checks and on the lie detector tests. They've been lowering the bar on those because the numbers of vacancies in police forces is gravely high. So we have a police force, I'm not saying all of them, that is running rampant with people who should not be there, who are given access to people's lives, who are given access. They're given a gun and a badge, and they have access to all types of things. They have access to, like in this case, the Flock database, where they can follow you around town. They have access to ways to surveil you without your knowledge. They have access to all types of things that we are not made aware of. Remember how I reported on those gloves that ICE is going to start using? Police departments around the country apparently have already been using them. And there have been cases where police officers have been using them on people outside of the police uniform or when they're off duty. This is why people were saying, yes, we need to defund the police. Yes, we need to just completely defund the police and overhaul the entirety of the way we police here in these yet to be United States of America. There has to be a fundamental deconstruction and overhaul of all of our criminal justice system, and certainly policing in these yet to be United States of America. Hey, Miss Baythang. This is a mess. A fucking mess. And like I said, the police departments aren't checking themselves internally. I'm sure they know about it and are like, all right, dog, go ahead. Bruh, you good. Go ahead. They probably brag on this. Yeah, I got to check my wife. You know, I saw her looking at this man. Let me make it sure and see where she at. Go ahead, dog. You got it. I don't blame you. This is a culture. So, of course, they're not checking each other, which means that it's still going on, running rampant. A mess. That's why I know my temperament. You come to me and you trying to get with me and you're a police officer, nah, bro, this ain't gonna work out. Sorry. And I know I shouldn't be that way, but I just don't trust them. I'm sorry. That's it. That's all. In other sugar spiky news, well, we have another situation like what we had earlier with Johns Hopkins University. The man that you see there, that is Dr. Berhanu Kibret. He's a professor at the University of Maryland School of Pharmacy. He was traveling in Texas for a national conference where he was honored with the Teacher of the Year award when he was arrested on July 21st by ICE in Texas. He was at an airport in Texas last month on July 21st and was arrested by ICE. Now, in a statement, officials at the University of Maryland, Baltimore, said that Dr. Kibret, originally from Ethiopia, is, quote, an effective and beloved teacher and highly regarded colleague, end of quote. They also went on to say that he has a valid work authorization. He has a valid work authorization. He has a valid work authorization, meaning he is authorized to, all of his paperwork is in check. You can't work at a university, certainly not a state university in this country, and not be authorized to work, not be in this country legally. That's not how this works. But here we are. He was detained by ICE while attending the American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy's annual meeting in Grapevine, Texas. His research is focused on addiction. His work examines how the brain's cannabinoid system influences mental health, neurological disease, and the effects of addictive drugs. He earned his bachelor's and master's degree as well as his PhD in Ethiopia before completing a postdoctoral fellowship at William Patterson University in Wayne, New Jersey. Now, the Department of Health told news outlets that ICE arrested Dr. Kibret after he entered the United States on June 21st, 2021 on a visa that would expire on May 31st, 2024. Well, they said they arrested him because he entered on June 21st, 2021, and his visa apparently, in their estimation, according to them, expired on May 31st, 2024. He is still being held at the Diamondback Correctional Facility in Watauga, Oklahoma. more than 250 miles away from the airport where they arrested him. The ICE is saying that he will remain in ICE custody until his pending immigration proceedings. As you all know, there was another professor we talked about, Dr. Fatima Amiyaka from Johns Hopkins University. They arrested her at BWI. And so now we have this man, Dr. Cabret. You notice what they have in common? They are black. They are from Africa. Now, there is no way that you expect me to believe anything that ICE tells us. ICE said Dr. Amiyaka, she wasn't here legally, and Johns Hopkins University had to show all her paperwork showing that she was here legally. I'm quite sure that the University of Maryland, Baltimore, has all of their HR department has all of their paperwork and documentation on Dr. Cabret that you see here, but they don't give a damn. They saw his skin color and said, nah, bruh, you got to go teacher of the year. Nah, you don't believe that shit. Get your black ass out and go back where you came from. That's what ICE is saying. Here we are. In other sugar spiky news. Well, guess it continues with Howard University. Howard University is offering voluntary retirement packages to roughly 600 faculty and staff members as it navigates mounting financial pressures. According to the Washington Business Journal, the program is aimed at easing financial strain tied to rising operating costs, declining enrollment, and uncertainty surrounding federal funding. The eligible employees represent about 16% of Howard's workforce. The university says the initiative is voluntary and part of its long-term workforce and financial planning. Eligible employees include certain full-time faculty and benefits-eligible staff with several years of service. Those who choose to participate will receive additional financial support and benefits as they retire. However, Howard says similar voluntary retirement programs have been offered in the past, including in the 2009-10 school year and between the years of 2013 and 2017. It looked like we got some issues. I don't know what's going on over at Howard. I don't listen. Let me help y'all understand something, okay? Who is that? Dr. Frederick? That's Dr. Frederick over at Howard University. You need to get some answers. It's just debacle after debacle after debacle. Remember, we had the situation, I think it was last year before last, with the dorms over at Howard. Like, this shit is out of control. This is debacle after debacle after debacle. How are you still the president of Howard University? You got to go, sir. Now, I know you just got there, and you're just the interim president. I believe he's interim. Somebody check that for me. I think he's still interim. But I know he became interim president last year. But what the fuck are y'all doing at Howard? Why has he served a whole year as interim president? Why haven't y'all tried to hire a permanent president? One, and two, what the fuck is going on at the administrative building at Howard University? Like, there just seems to be an unraveling at Howard University. Like, there's no institutional control over there. What is going on with all of the administrative processes down at Howard University? Now, let's be clear. Y'all keep fucking off. And I don't think Howard is in Sachs. Let me see who Howard University. Howard University is accredited by Middle States Commission on Higher Education. Okay. SACS is Southern Association of Colleges and stuff. That's what SACS, SACS, is for schools in the South. Howard is accredited by MSCHE. But they gonna come around there looking and seeing what the fuck is going on. Somebody gonna come around there and see. I know about SACS because I live in the Southeast, and I know SACS, which is SACS. I think it's Southern Association of Colleges and Schools. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm talking about. However, I'm sure MSCHE, Middle States Commission on Higher Education, they're gonna be over there. When you start to see all of this smoke, accreditation organizations know that there is fire, and they will come and do an impromptu audit, and y'all can have accreditation issues. He's been interim since September. Thank you, Xavier. It's something going on around there. Yes, SACS don't fuck around. They don't fuck off. Y'all, somebody got to go. Where is the board of trustees? Now that's who I'm looking at, the Howard's board. Because if I'm an alumnus of Howard University, I got a problem. But we've seen this time and time again recently at some of these HBCUs. Look at the debacle over at Fisk right now with the data center. We're not going to go to the debacle at FAMU with MAGA Marva. This is a problem. Howard, y'all better get it together. When somebody going to come knocking on the door and you ain't going to like it. In other sugar spiky news, the Trump administration said this week it's terminating federal funding for the Arctic Report Card, the flagship report on how the climate crisis is transforming Earth's northern latitudes. The NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, had issued the report annually for the past 20 years, documenting how human activity is causing the Arctic to warm faster than any other region. In response, former NOAA Administrator Steve Spinrad blasted the Trump administration for, quote, imposing ignorance on the system, end of quote. Dartmouth College and polar researcher Melody Brown Berkins told the Washington Post, quote, it's like not allowing your primary care doctor to tell you how you're doing. Taking away the checkup doesn't stop the changes from happening, end of quote. This is a problem, y'all. We know that the glaciers in the Arctic are melting in record time now. Like, there were glaciers that in our lifetime scientists thought would never break apart and melt to the point where they would break apart. They are. And putting your head in the sand and acting as if it's not global warming is not going on, erasing or eliminating reports saying that the science isn't happening doesn't stop the science from happening. Ignoring it does not make it go away. You know what it's like? It would be like you saying, oh, I got a light bill, but you know what? If I just don't check my mail or don't check my email, then I can act like I don't have a light bill and the bill's not there, and it'll be no problem. And then you wake up one morning and you ain't got no lights, and you wondering, well, why I ain't got no lights? Bitch, because you decided that you didn't want to pick up the light bill. You decided not to go to the mail and pick up the light bill. You decided you didn't want to get the email. You decided not to pay the light bill. Just saying, just a mess, just a damn mess. In our last Sugar Spiky story, as I stated earlier, I've been avoiding this story because I just didn't want to be bothered. But here we are. On the left there, you have Royce White. And as you know, we reported this past yesterday, he ran for the Republican primary for the gubernatorial election in the great state of Minnesota. He ran for, to receive the Republican nomination for governor in Minnesota and lost Tuesday. We reported on that yesterday. That's Royce White who you see on the right there, and on the left. I'm sorry, who you see on the left there holding up the shirt, and on the right you have Enes Kanter. Well, last week they announced that they had intentions on entering the 2027 WNBA draft, claiming that they now identify as women for the purposes of professional basketball. And they're doing this because of all of the buzz surrounding the WNBA with Sophie Cunningham and all of the people talking about women and men and women's sports and things like that and so forth. Y'all, these people are disgusting. These people are absolutely disgusting. Like, it's exhausting at this point. It is literally exhausting. There are no trans women in the WNBA. There are no trans women in college women's basketball. I have not seen a single case. Now, y'all can go check, I'm sure, but I have not seen a single case of a trans girl in high school basketball. I haven't seen any yet. I'm not saying that they're not there, but I have not seen one case yet. There's no trans women in the WNBA. There are no trans women in college women's basketball. And from what I can see and gather, there's possibly no trans girls in K through 12. Or in high school, I should say, basketball. Sir, you people are just trying to be willfully, deliberately, and intentionally bigoted. Now, the WNBA has already come out on top of this and said that criticized the two of these two clowns um, and saying what they were doing. They had, quote, bad faith efforts, end of quote, trying to promote a narrative about transgender women playing in the WNBA. Now, y'all know where this is going to go. This is going to go to a trope about black female athletes that we have heard over and over and over again. And we know what trope that is. That's the trope that they try to say that black female athletes are too masculine, or they're, they must be men, or they have too much testosterone. We heard that about Serena. We've heard that about some other. We've heard that even in sports like gymnastics. Like you heard people saying that about Dominic Dawes back in the day. Hell, you can go back to the days of Debbie Thomas, Surya Bonalee in figure skating. That's what this is going to translate to. That is what, because there are zero trans women in the NBA, WNBA, or in college women's college basketball. So all of this projection, even from Sophie Cunningham and this, all of this hubbub and all of this buzz is intentional. It is designed to let people know that you are a transphobic, bigoted, and discriminatory fucktard. Because there's no problem. None at all. There's no problem at all with trans women in women's basketball. But here we are. Now, Enos Kanter and Royce White, could it be that you all and your inept ability to become stars in the NBA, could it be that you all want to go to the WNBA because you couldn't fare well in the actual NBA with men? Like it's exhausting. This is exhausting. But I'm telling you what's about to happen. You're about to have the NCAA and colleges across America. They're going to start to do checks of people's reproductive organs. That's what they're going to start to do. Because they've created a problem that's not there. And any woman that appears to be a little too butch, a little too masculine, is now going to be subjected to this fuck shit. These people are vile. And I got a news flash for those of you in the G corridor of the Rainbow Coalition compound and the L corridor of the Rainbow Coalition compound. If you believe that this will only lie at the feet of the T corridor of the Rainbow Coalition compound, you're dreaming. They are coming after all LGBTQ plus people. Lesbians, it's a whole lot of studs over there that these bigoted ass people will try to conflate to being trans, having too much testosterone and lump them in with trans women, or try to say that they're a man. Members of the G corridor, you already know they don't like y'all asses at all. They want no parts of the gays. They're not going to stop until The entirety of the Rainbow Coalition is back in the closet. They're not going to start until the entirety of the Rainbow Coalition is back in the closet. These people are sick and disgusting. And again, like I always say, when they do it to one marginalized group, they'll do it to all of them. It's time for our video breakdown segment. Let's see what our video breakdowns and my algorithm has in store for us today, shall we? We never know. We never know what my algorithm is going to bring out. Did you see the story of the trans man going to the ladies' washroom because the law passed? People were mad. Well, I've seen several stories like that. Several. We reported on one where they called the cops on this one woman, and she said, "Y'all wanted me to go into the bathroom of the gender that I was born with, and I did, and now y'all kicking me out." But we've said that for quite some time. Let's see what our algorithm has in store for us, shall we? Here's our first video breakdown.
Okay, so who is the most handsome guy in the school?
The most handsome guy in this school is Gracious.
Is it not playing? Hold on.
Okay, so who is the most handsome guy in the school?
The most handsome guy in this school is Gracious.
Most handsome guy in the school.
Say Gracious. Say Gracious. Say Gracious. 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 Gracious.
Oh my God! Wow!
Baby, they was real excited by Gracious. Beauty is in the eye. Behold, Gracious, baby, they was hiding for your body, Gracious. And then you come out here looking like this. You know what? Let's see what the boy. Maybe the boys have better taste. Let's see who the boys picked.
Who's the most beautiful girl in the class?
Mogis. 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 Mogis.
Oh my God!
Oh, good God.
Wow!
If beauty is in the eye of, I don't know what y'all want from me, okay? Listen, Gracious and Mugis, listen. Y'all got all of the people clamoring after y'all. Go get y'all some. Just saying. Here's our next video breakdown. Oh, God. What is happening? Why? 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 Why this kind of shit end up in my algorithm? Why? Why, God? Lord? Here's our next video breakdown. Okay, you would have to get the fuck out. I know y'all not sleeping in the same bed together. Baby, if you getting it in like that, and we in the same bed, no. No. We're not doing that. Sorry, you got to get out. You got to get the fuck out. You got to get the fuck out. Just saying. You got to get the fuck out. Jesus. Here's our next video breakdown.
Butter dipped in Dr. Pepper. Let's give it a...
Oh. Oh.
Mm-hmm. So good.
I know black folks all over the world. It's like, I know you fucking lying.
Oh. Oh.
It's like a sweet stick of butter. Honey butter.
No, nah.
You know, I've been fat my whole life. I have done a lot of fat shit, but this is not. I have never thought in my whole entire spectrum of my life to even think of doing some dumb shit like this. And this is coming from a person who would eat the fat piece of the pot roast and the fat piece of the pot roast only with potatoes and be fucking delighted.
Oh.
Dr. Pepper or Coke?
Stop. Stop it.
Now, if I die before her, I'm gonna be pissed because this don't make no fucking sense. Why? Just fucking why?
If I never see that again in my life, it'll be too soon. This is why some of you bastards don't need the internet. Why did they give the internet to you bastards? Here's our next video breakdown.
Joe, nigga.
God damn, June, what the fuck? Grandpa, here, get this shit. June, get your ass up.
How is he okay?
Man, get your
Nigga hollering at me, bro.
Girl! Girl! The way he felt. Girl! He fell so hard his pants came down. Girl! Girl! Like, why is his whole ass out? I don't know what's happening. I don't know why my algorithm does the things that it does. I have no idea. I don't know what illicit drugs my algorithm seems to be on. Nevertheless, here we are. Here's our next video breakdown.
bus bath. Not a bird bath, but a bus bath.
I do wash. What type of questions did you asking me?
washing your ass?
You sound silly.
You sure you be washing your ass?
You so silly.
I'm just asking. So what, that was the lotion? You lathered it up? You lathered the legs up? So the legs ready for the road now. Oh shit. Oh, you gotta hit the knuckles up. That's the sugar daddy kit that you carrying? All right now, God bless you.
My flabbers are completely gasted. Those do look like the seats on the Atlanta bus. I've seen the seats on the Atlanta bus. They look like that. My flabbers are gasted. My flabbers are gasted. Now she need to be arrested for that week. I have no words. I have no. My flabbers are gasted. I listen. I gotta let Rance Allen sing us out of this because this is where I'm at with it. My flabbers are gassed. That's the best I got. I don't know what y'all want from me. I don't know what y'all want from me. I don't know. At this point, I'm at this point with my algorithm. This is where I'm at, algorithm. This is where I'm at. What do you want from me? What do y'all want from me? This is where I'm at with my algorithm. The woman was shaving her cooter. Why would I need to see a woman shaving her cooter? Like, I'm so I don't have words, y'all. I don't have fucking words, okay? Here's our last video breakdown. Thank you, sweet 7-pound, 3-ounce baby Jesus.
I bet y'all didn't know white people was doing this.
Today, I'm making chicken teriyaki with my crotch. That's what we call
Just throw the whole shit.
the crotch pot. So this is a pretty nifty contraption here. So essentially, I'm gonna put my food in these Ziplocs. I'm gonna
throw the whole fucking in. I don't even know if I could make it through. Throw the whole damn internet away. Throw the whole. The woman says she was making what with her crotch? Chicken teriyaki. Throw the whole fucking internet. Because you know that dirty bitch ain't bathed in the last 3 to 4 fucking weeks. I cannot. I cannot. Oh, it ain't just white people. You see what our black ass is doing on the fucking bus. Throw the whole internet away. But if I had to see it, you do too.
with my crotch. That's what we call the crotch pot. So this is a pretty nifty contraption here. So essentially, I'm gonna put my food in these Ziplocs. I'm gonna put them in this pack, shove it in my crotch area. We're adding our chicken teriyaki, but we have to add some water. So let's go do that. What it's gonna do is it's gonna use the heat of your crotch to heat up the food. Gee whiz, while we're schmexing it up so hard here, we might as well add the Jesus sandal, sun protection, and bucket hat. You guys ready? Here we go. I don't know why I keep slapping it. It's like,
I know you lying to me. I know you lying to me. Yes, sir.
I don't. I don't under. Don't understand. I don't understand what is going on with my algorithm. God be with us, Lord. Those were our video breakdowns for the day. I certainly hope you enjoyed them. I did not. As we remember Tootsie Roll that's old, let me see you jelly roll into the dossier, deep into the dossier. This is the good news. Thank God we can have some good news. This is the great news that I teased at the beginning of the program. So, my queen, Janet Jackson, now, 6 months after announcing her intent to celebrate the 40th anniversary of her breakthrough album Control throughout the year, it's being reported that she is putting the final touches to unveil Janet Jackson Control 40, the AirTab music movie, where she's going to film a live celebration or a live concert for the celebration of the 40th anniversary of her Control album. It will be done in South Florida at the Amarant Bank Arena. That's over there in Sunrise. That's over where the Florida Panthers play at, over in Sunrise, off of Sawgrass Expressway on Sunrise Boulevard and stuff. The tickets go on sale next week, a week from today at 10 a.m. Capacity is limited, and VIP packages will sell out fast. The event will be filmed on December 12th, 2026. Okay? At the Amarant Bank Arena. If you want to be a part of this exclusive taping of the Janet Control 40 AirTab music live recording, tickets go on sale next Thursday. I will be there. I am going to be buying my ticket next Thursday, and I will be at this concert. It'll be and it's in South Florida. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Oh, it's real. It is actually real. And they filming it right in Broward County. Tickets go on sale next week, a week from today. I'll be right there snatching up my tickets. They're calling it a music movie, and I'll be right there. Right there. Sure will. Y'all know I'm not missing my queen. I'll be right there. So I am excited about it. Yeah, they are having it over there where the Florida Panthers play. Over there off Sawgrass Expressway. You know that's on Sunrise Boulevard off of the Sawgrass Expressway. Yeah. Now I don't know how much the tickets are gonna be. I think I'm willing to pay up to $600. That I think if it's above $600 a ticket, I might have to say no. But if it's anything south of $600 a ticket, I'm there. I'm there. Right there. Just saying. Oh, I've been to several Janet Jackson concerts. I know exactly what to do how to prepare for a Janet Jackson concert. And please be clear, if you're sitting in my area and you don't know what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to dance on every single song, we're throwing you out of this section. I'm just saying, if you're in my section and you don't know what to do on every song, if you don't know all of the breakdowns and you can't dance with her, we're going to throw you out of our section. We do it every time. Janet don't usually do that, though. That's Beyonce that does that. Janet don't try to overcharge people for her concerts. Like, I've been going to Janet Jackson concerts since the Velvet Rope tour. That was my first Janet Jackson concert. That was during the Velvet Rope tour. I've been to every every tour she's had. She's never overcharged for her tickets. I've never felt like, oh, that's way too much. It's always been decent prices. But yes, I'll be right there. Just wanted to announce that. I'm so excited about it. So excited to see my queen. Oh dear God. We started off so good with such good news. And now we got to devolve into this fuck shit and fuckery with these two. What the fuck y'all got to talk about? What the fuck y'all got going on? And why y'all on my screen? God be with us. Ray J says he doesn't want to divorce Princess Love. Now, he put out an emotional 10-year anniversary message talking about we will get it right. He said, quote, 10 years later, after everything we've been through, somehow it all still comes back to love. No matter what happened, what was said, what people saw, or what anybody thinks they know about us, we know what's real. End of quote. I don't need to hear no more. I don't care. I don't care. Princess, you obviously like and love this shit. You are a sadomasochist, and you got it. Just leave us the fuck out of it. Leave us alone. Keep us out the group chat. You know what I'm saying? Take us out of the Discord. Please block and report us. Please. Please, I beg of thee. Block and report all of us. We don't want to know no more. I want to be blocked and reported. So I can't come back into the group me, the Discord, the Telegram, the Facebook Messenger group. We want to be out of all of it. Please block and report me. Please. I don't care. Y'all deserve each other at this point. Go with God.
Go with God. Go with God, Crispy.
Oh, God, it just won't get any better. It's just not getting any better. Why isn't it getting any better? Now, Sidney Starr is still over there in Fulton County Jail screaming the following.
Run a train on me, nigga. Yeah. Run a train on me, bitch. Run a train on me. Run a train on me, nigga. Run a train on me. Hold on, bitch.
I figure that's what she's screaming over down to the Fulton County Jail. I mean, she's a troglodyte. What do we expect? You know, I'm just saying. Anyway, she's trying to get a judge to grant her bond, arguing that there is no reason to treat her as a flight risk or a danger to the community. You are a danger to the community. You are trying to sexually assault 14-year-olds. You are the definition of a fucking danger to the community. You raggedy bitch. I don't have to do. No. It's too many other important things going on in the world and in life. Bitch, you could rot in that cell. I don't give two good goddams. You admitted to endangering a 14-year-old. You admitted to trying to sexually assault a 14-year-old. And you think you're not a danger to the community? Get her out of here. I don't have this type of time. I do not have this type of time. I don't care. Let her ass rot in there. Let her ass rot in there. Cause she gonna try and bring her ass back over here to the Rainbow Coalition compound. She don't know we give her to the straights. Y'all got her. We have deactivated her key card access to her key card has been deactivated. She can't come back over here. So either y'all keep her in jail or y'all got her in the straights. Okay. Straights, y'all got her. We don't want no parts of her, okay? We've already deactivated her key card. So she can't come back over here. So if y'all let her out, y'all got her. Out, we don't want no parts. Yeah, if y'all let her out, that's on y'all. I can't do it. In our last story of the day, Lionel, what you got going on? Okay. They said that Lionel Richie got issues with Christopher Maurice and Usher. Lionel Richie, let these people be great, okay? You had your times during the 70s and the 80s and stuff. Let these young men do what they do. He out here hating on Christopher Maurice and Usher and they concert. He said, quote, Usher and Chris Brown, see, they trying to do something new. Commodores and Earth, Wind, and Fire, we were doing that back 40 years ago. Only difference is between then and now, we didn't go to jail. End of quote. Who you talking to? Y'all think there's video of this? Hold on. Hold your line. Y'all think I'm making this up? Hold your line. Hold your line. Because y'all think I'm making this up. Hold on. Because I can't make this shit up. I don't want to mix words. I want y'all to hear from him. Hear from the horse's fucking mouth. Here's the words of one Mr. Lionel Richie. Oh, I did something wrong. Dear God, I did something wrong. Here we go. Why is it not? Hold on. Y'all know I don't be on TikTok like that. So hold on. But y'all did have every illicit drug known to man. Let's not try and gloss over, what y'all had going on back in the day. Don't try to make it like, oh, everything was so great. It was peachy. Oh, yes, it was so great. Just because y'all didn't go to jail don't mean that y'all was doing everything right. Oh, y'all didn't hear it? Y'all couldn't hear it? Y'all couldn't hear it? Oh, my bad. Ain't nobody say nothing. Could y'all hear it? Or y'all couldn't hear it? Anyway, Lionel, I'm still trying to figure out. It was no sound. Oh, my bad. I thought y'all heard it. My bad. Anyway, he basically said the Commodores and Earth, Wind and Fire was doing what Chris Brown and Usher was just trying to do. We were doing it 40 years ago. We just didn't end up in jail. In the last 40 years, we was good Christian men. I don't know why I didn't play. I ain't gonna try to play it again. Fuck it. Lionel, first of all, stop going to whoever you're going to get these fillers and injections. Don't try to act like you trying to, live out the old days. Because in the old days, they didn't have the Botox and fillers and injections like they got now that you are currently using, right? I'm still trying to figure out what you were saying on your song all night long when you switched to Swahili. We still over here trying to interpret that shit. Fambalita epianta, hey jumbo jumbo, eeping e o oh jumbo. We still trying to figure that shit out. You got other fish to fry, Lionel. Go get that raggedy ass daughter of yours. Get that bitch in order. Leave these young men alone. Now Usher ain't that young. He ain't that young. But leave them alone. Let they do what they do. Just saying. They were doing everything in the world. Coke, crack, heroin, LSD, you name it. They was doing it. Don't try to act like y'all was just y'all was fucking anything with a hole back in the day. In the middle of the clubs. It's shit. Don't try to act like y'all was just prim and proper and, we was Christian men and we ain't go to jail. Go sit the fuck down somewhere. Just saying. Child. We're not doing this, Lionel. You ain't went to the great beyond yet, Lionel. It might be a couple ladies that may have a couple stories about your ass. Got this type of time. Exactly, Miss Cookie. Ain't nobody asking a fuck thing. Cha. They were snorting it off of people's body parts and stuff. Don't listen. Don't try and come over here and try and be all high and mighty, self-righteous, pious, and holier than thou. Sir, we don't got this type of time. We don't have this type of time, sir. Sir, go with God. That's the dossier for today, y'all. I ain't got time for Lionel Richie. I got this type of time. I do not have this type of time. Y'all know tomorrow is Friday. Y'all know I'm going to drop the link. Do not come here tomorrow with the fuck shit. Go ahead and prepare to click the button, to click the link. Don't act crazy. If I forgot to do it yesterday while we were on Twitch Wednesday, but if you would like to donate to the platform, you could do so there. I usually do it on Twitch Wednesdays, but I forgot yesterday. So if you can, we always ask for a shoe donation, meaning you donate your shoe size. All we ask is for you to donate your shoe size to the platform so we can keep the lights on and keep this great programming running. Shout out to all of the people who came and watched us on Substack. Please, if you can, subscribe to my Substack, lteddy27official.substack.com, or you can go subscribe to Terrence as well. His Substack is militantblurred drbingow.substack.com, and you can subscribe to both of us. We go live every day at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, and we break down everything going on with the war. It does get uploaded to YouTube, but you can join the chat with us and come chat with us live on Substack. Anyway, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm about to get out of here. Until next time. And don't ask, I don't have any idea when we're doing the chasing panel. I have no idea. If it's supposed to be on Ebby's channel this time. So if you see it, look for it. If you don't, then don't look for it. That's all I got. I don't know. Anyway, love y'all. That's all I got for y'all. Till next time. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. I love y'all. I'll see you next time.